Hello everyone, once again. Welcome to Lifestyle on GCL Tutorials. How much information do you have regarding the amount of radiation that gadgets or electronic gadgets such as phones, computers, and even microwaves emit? It interests you to know that for a lot of people that I have spoken to, you realize that what they mainly use their phone for is just taking pictures. So they do selfie, selfie, selfie. Yeah, it's good to take pictures. Of course, it's one of the features on the phone that we enjoy using so much. But then where the issue is the information or publications that a lot of people have come across or even heard concerning the use of the phone and then cancer issues. People have put across that brain tumors and cells or the destruction of the DNA, which can lead to cancer, can possibly be caused by the use of the phones or how close you keep your phone to your body. And in this video, what I seek to do is to put across some clarity and make things simple. If you are watching me for the first time, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video. So let's first talk about radiation. Let's try to understand this term radiation. It means sending out energy. So when energy is being sent out from a source through a certain medium to another destination. For instance, you can use the sun's energy as an example. The sun's energy is able to reach us on the surface of the earth through radiation. Now we consider X-rays as one of the examples of radiation. As to which of them causes cancer is what we are trying to figure out. Most of the publications have not been consistent in terms of the articles or the research or the observations they have made. But what you have to know is that these devices are rated on a scale called spectrum. We are told that most of these devices have the electromagnetic frequency. There's a scale or a spectrum that displays or shows whether the frequency is high or low. Now with mobile phones, the radiation they emit is being displayed on the spectrum. I'm going to show you the illustration and you see whether the mobile phones fall within the region of the low frequency or the region of the high frequency. Then you can conclude and tell whether it can possibly cause brain cancer, testicular cancer, especially those who place their phones in their pocket or trousers, or even we have women who place them in their bra. Now you know mobile phones have come in second generation 2G, third generation 3G, and fourth generation 4G. Now we have 5G. With the ones of the 2G, 3G, and 4G, we are told that their frequency just lies between a range of 0.7 to 2.7 gigahertz. And the fifth generation one, the 5G ones, are anticipated to have a spectrum of 80 gigahertz. So let's find out on the scale whether that is low frequency or high frequency. What it means is that when it is low or falls within the low frequency, it actually doesn't have the power or too much power to affect our DNA. Therefore, where the concern is when it falls within the range of the high frequency. Let's look at the display here on the electromagnetic spectrum. When you look at the diagram, it has been numbered on the scale, the top 0. You see hertz, you see kilohertz, megahertz, gigahertz, and then exahertz. Now look at the light blue arrow on the left or pointing to the left. Then you have the red arrow pointing to the right. So the light blue, see the range from where the different light spectrums are displaying. So you move from direct currents, extremely low frequency, you get it, in between the hertz and the kilohertz. Then you come to non-ionizing radiation. These ones don't have the potential to cause cancer, they are low. So the radio waves, we have TV broadcasts, we have radio, we have our mobile phones falling within that range, 1.9 to 2.2 gigahertz. We have our microwave from 3 to 30 gigahertz. Then infrared radiation. So the remote we use, the Wi-Fi, all of them. When it comes to the beginning, you even see computer over there, 60 to 100 hertz. Where the danger is when it crosses to the other side. Now look at the other side, where we have the gray, the violet, that's the UVR, the ultraviolet rays, X-rays, gamma rays. These ones are ionizing radiation, and these ones are dangerous. So you look at the range over there, they can possibly cause a damage or alteration to our DNA leading to cancer. You've seen the diagram, you've seen the spectrum. So you can now tell when phones, microwaves, computers, and some other gadgets fall on the electromagnetic spectrum. Because there are a lot of misconceptions out there, and even the publications or studies or researches have not been that consistent. We have had a lot of information telling us that yes, mobile phones can cause cancer, microwaves can cause cancer. Some also coming to dispute that fact, and they are also proving that these devices or gadgets don't have the amount of frequency to actually cause any change in our DNA. What I would like everyone to take note of is that, the phone manufacturers or the people who assemble these devices know why they put certain information in our phone. So I'm going to take you to our cell phone and look at something that is there. When you take the cell phone, this is mine. You open to the settings, scroll down, you go to general. scroll down to where you have legal and regulatory. Then you go straight to RF exposure. RF talks about radio frequency. You see, the type of emission that the phone releases. The mobile device or the cell phones help us in communication. So they transmit a lot of waves, and that kind of wave is what we call the RF. The manufacturers don't put them here just for decoration. There's a reason why they have put them here, because you are using this device means that you are exposed to some form or amount of the radio frequency. When you click on that, it tells us what to do with the phone and how distant the phone should be away from you. I think a lot of people have not taken notice of this. So you see, iPhone has been tested and meets applicable limits for radio frequency exposure. Now when you come down, second paragraph, you see the absorption rate. So SAR, or the specific absorption rate, refers to the rate at which the body absorbs the RF energy, that's the radio frequency energy. So the SAR limit, they give the SAR limit. Now when you come down to the last 4 lines, you see something over there. Now during the testing, iPhone radios are set to the highest transmission levels and placed in positions that simulate uses against the head. Okay, you get it. So you don't have to keep it close to your head. So those who pick it and then put it around their ears and make calls, you are supposed to keep it away from you, considering the distance they put over here. Now look at it. So when you read down, you see, and when worn or carried against the torso of the body, so the waist part, the body part, with 5 mm separation, 5 millimeter separation. So that separation is there and gives us a signal. There's a reason why the manufacturer puts that over there. Next paragraph, you see, to reduce exposure to RF energy, use as hands-free option, such as built-in speakerphone headphones. So we are or encouraged to use the what we call earpiece, headphones, headsets. Okay, we can connect it. The wireless ones are there. Let's use those ones the more. When you sleep, you don't keep it close to your head. You know what happens when you use the phone to make a call for a very long time. You keep it around your ears. You feel like the ear is blocked. Some people begin to experience severe headache after they forget to put the phone away from them while they fall asleep. So they sleep on the phone and wake up and complain about headache. Some of these things are very critical to our health. We need to consider the fact that our brain cells and other cells in our body are very delicate. Let's use these devices based on the regulations that have been assigned to them or put on them. So that's about the phone. Now, with microwaves, according to the American Cancer Society, the microwave ovens, they work by using some kind of high level frequency, but then they do not emit X-rays or gamma rays. Yeah, so even though they heat the food for us, but then they do not make the food radioactive. And they have stated clearly that the phones transmit waves, yes, and their waves are the radio frequency waves. But they do not have that power to actually damage the DNA, so you can know. But then, you know, when you keep the phone too close to your ears or your head, you know what happens. So try as much as possible to also go through your settings, look at what is there, read the regulations, and know what to do. I can tell you that a lot of people have not taken note of these regulations, and they are not even open to that area of the settings. Studies are still going on, researches are still ongoing, but then you have to rely on precautionary measures, okay, and use these devices very well. Yes, so if you have found these settings in your phone, you can put your comments in the comment section. Let's try to be safe. Thank you for watching JCL Tutorials. I'll come your way again. Please be safe. Bye.